You think you know why you do the things you do. You think your decisions are rational. You think your kindness is purely generous. Your anger is always justified, and your choices are made freely. But psychology has been quietly studying human behavior for over a century, and what it has found will make you question everything you thought you knew about yourself. The first hidden force behind human behavior is something psychologists call the unconscious mind, and it is far more powerful than most people realize. Sigmund Freud first proposed that the majority of human behavior is driven not by conscious thought but by unconscious desires, fears, and memories buried deep beneath the surface. Modern neuroscience has confirmed this in a startling way. Researcher Benjamin Libet discovered that the brain makes a decision nearly half a second before the conscious mind becomes aware of it, which means that what you experience as a free choice was already decided before you knew you were choosing. Your conscious mind is not the driver. It is a passenger that believes it is steering. The second hidden force is social conformity, and it runs deeper than most people are comfortable admitting. Psychologist Solomon Asch conducted a series of experiments where participants were asked simple questions with obvious answers. When everyone else in the room gave the wrong answer, a shocking number of participants gave the wrong answer too, despite knowing it was incorrect, not because they were stupid, but because the human brain is wired for belonging. Rejection from a group triggers the same neural pathways as physical pain, and so your brain will quietly choose to be wrong rather than be alone. Most of what you call your opinions are not entirely yours. They are shaped by the rooms you have been in. The third hidden force is cognitive. Dissonance, the psychological discomfort. Your brain feels when your actions contradict your beliefs. And here is where it gets deeply uncomfortable. When this happens, your brain does not typically change the behavior. It changes the belief. It rewrites the story. It finds a justification that makes the contradiction disappear. Psychologist Leon Festinger discovered this after studying a doomsday cult whose prophecy failed. Instead of abandoning their belief when the world did not end, they doubled down. They found new reasons to believe. Your brain does the same thing every single day with smaller stakes. You are not always reasoning your way to the truth. You are often reasoning your way to comfort. The fourth hidden force is the bystander effect, one of the most disturbing discoveries in all of psychology. In 1964, a woman named Kitty Genovese was attacked outside her New York apartment while dozens of neighbors watched from their windows. Almost nobody called for help. Psychologists John Darley and Bibb Latané studied this and found something chilling. The more people present in an emergency, the less likely any individual is to help, because each person assumes someone else will act. Responsibility dissolves in a crowd. The people who watched were not monsters. They were human. And that is exactly what makes it so unsettling. Here is what all four of these forces share. They operate below the level of your awareness. They shape your choices, your beliefs, your courage, and your cruelty without asking your permission. Understanding them does not make you immune, but it gives you something rare and genuinely powerful: the ability to pause, notice, and choose with slightly more honesty than before. That pause is where real change begins. If this video made you see yourself differently, our last video is waiting. We went deep into the psychology of childhood, emotional neglect, and the wound that nobody talks about. Go watch that one next. The link is right there. See you in the next video on Mind Unlocked.